Hi, this is Michael James Bigham, servant of the Lord Jesus Christ. I want to talk to you guys today regarding um, brain ID, cell phone technology, and how we are connecting each other using phone numbers. I want to actually discuss with you two matters. One, I want to focus on the positive, and I also want to focus on the negative as far as where we are with utilizing phone numbers, and how we can resolve this issue when it comes to people and their scams. Um, I first want to talk to you guys about the negative, and how utilizing phone numbers can be conflicting when it comes to how people have been able to use software to gain access to our phones. Um, One of those things that I find very difficult is the fact that our phone numbers are much like a password, in the same way that you create a password on your computer for your files. This is how I see it. If you give your phone number out, you got to be very careful with who you give it to. There can be a directory linking your phone number to a phone book or an online phone book. Your phone number pretty much is out there. So anyone can actually gain access to your cell phone, your files, who you are, simply by having your phone number, simply by recognizing that that phone number identifies you with you. So I wanted to talk to you guys about a resolution, a way to actually resolve that issue. I've talked to you guys before previously regarding thought control technology, brain ID, identifier to identify who you are. I've also talked to you guys about lie detector software and imaging technology to be able to see the motives of the person before the operating system, Quantum 10, and AI can give that person access. Now, you guys might be thinking to yourself, what exactly is he talking about? I don't understand. Well, these types of technologies are already out there. They have been out there for a long time. I just don't feel or think that at this moment technology companies are utilizing all three methods to be a benefit to the consumer. So I want to approach it differently. Use some of the same technologies that are already out there, that have already been addressed and applied, but just not utilized. So basically, this is the concept that I feel would resolve the issue. Okay. Now, when it comes to phone numbers, I feel the need to eliminate a phone number. And how would I actually go about eliminating the phone number, but then be able to connect a person to another person? To be able to do it securely. How I would do it is I would eliminate the need for a phone number, and I would give AI authority in deciding whether or not you connect or you don't connect with that person. How would I go about doing that? Very simple, very simple. Um, Basically, what would happen with the operating system, Quantum 10, is that there was going to be a directory. There's going to be a visual directory. Basically, when you set up your account using your brain ID, thought control technology, and all this other stuff, AI will recognize your photo through facial recognition. AI will recognize your business name. AI will recognize your brain ID. And AI will also recognize the purpose of your search. through speech recognition and thought control technology utilizing lie detector imaging. Yeah, I know you're thinking now. So how does this work? Well, when you want to connect with someone, okay, you're going to go through a visual directory. It's going to have all you basically has to do is think a person's name. Okay, now it'll pull up every person's name in that directory that relates to that person's name. Now, there are multiple people that may have the same similar name, but with the photo of that person and that person's name, you can clarify who that person is and if you know that person. Now, you're going to go through a list. There may be millions and millions of people that have similar names, but you're going to go through a list, and you're simply going to take your finger and tap that image. Tap that image, that digital image, when you come to the person. Now, what's going to happen is AI is going to automatically connect to that individual, and AI is going to give them your intentions through Brain ID and also lie detector thought control technology. So AI is going to ask you the purpose for the reason why you want to connect with that person through speech recognition. You must say the purpose of why you want to connect with that person. AI will read your thoughts, understand, and distinctively make a decision whether or not it connects to that person or not. But also, if your intentions are good or not good, AI will know. AI will feed information to that person mentally through their cognitive thought, and that person decides whether or not they want you in their contacts. Okay, so it's not like you can basically dial a phone number and keep dialing a phone number and changing that phone number through a software. It just doesn't happen. It won't work. Because as AI is intelligent enough to know your thoughts, so the other person on the other end will know your thoughts and your intentions. So if they don't feel comfortable picking up the phone and answering your thoughts, then they don't have to. They can simply block you from being able to connect with them on a thought connecting basis. So, now this is how it's going to work as far as if a person is able to connect and be able to know the motives and the intentions of the person. Now, when it comes to someone who has allowed you to be able to connect with them, if the person no longer wants to connect with you because they understand that your motives, intentions, and thoughts later on are not the type of motives and thoughts and intentions that they want to be involved with, then they can simply go to their contacts, delete the contact, but block the contact before they delete it. Once they do that, AI will not give them access to your thoughts, so you can have that cognitive communication. So that's the basic idea of resolving the scams when it comes to people having access to your information through the phone number. You're going to eliminate the whole need for a phone number. Okay? When it comes to a business, the address will be on that digital directory. It will be on that digital directory. when it comes to a person's personal address, that business or that personal address will not be on the directory. It only applies to businesses. But AI has that information and is in control of that information, not the human. So what you're gonna understand from this is that you must not allow the consumer or a business to have control with a keyboard or a mouse. So there's no touchscreen digital keyboard giving that control and that access on your devices. It's only thought control technology, brain ID identifying technology. It's like a fingerprint. It's like mapping the structure, the fiber structure of the brain. What I've been talking about for so many years is the fact that you need something internal, an identifier that is internal, simply that is the brain itself, something that is secluded that no one can actually steal. I think the methods that we've been using for so long are external. That means that whatever we think as far as creating passwords, it becomes external. So everyone can see it. It becomes visible to everybody through the internet. So these little methods that we use, that we think about, as far as phone numbers, passwords, it all can be changed if we utilize Brain ID simply by allowing the Brain ID software to map the brain, the fiber structure, key points on the fiber structure. And you will notice that everyone is different when it comes to those key points on how the software actually maps the fiber structure of the brain. Everyone is different because everyone's fiber structure is developed differently. So I wanted to basically give you guys that information and how to resolve those conflicting issues when it comes to resolving phone scams, when it comes to knowing a person's thoughts. And there are so many benefits for being able to know someone's thoughts. It's the purpose of it is endless. The benefits of it is endless. You can think of so many different things to apply to this technology, and the idea that if we know the thoughts of the other person, we can simply resolve the issue before it becomes an issue. So yeah, this is Michael James Bigham. You all have a wonderful day. God bless you, and I thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.